Have you ever just looked up at the night sky and wondered, how did all of this happen? Well, today we are going on the ultimate road trip. We're talking 13.8 billion years of cosmic history, from the very first spark of creation all the way to the mysteries that still have scientists scratching their heads. So buckle up, let's get into it.
Okay, let's just start with the biggest question imaginable. It's one that people have been asking for, well, forever. Where did everything come from? The stars, the planets, you and me. Where did it all start?
Well, if you look at a mountain of scientific evidence, the answer is pretty clear. It seems that everything we know, everything we see, it all kicked off in one single unbelievable moment. And you've heard the name for it, the Big Bang. All right, let's do it. Let's travel back in time, all the way back, 13.8 billion years, to see exactly how that moment of creation went down. Now, this is super important. A lot of us, we picture the Big Bang like some huge firework exploding in space. But that's not really it. It wasn't an explosion in space, it was the expansion of space itself. It started from this tiny, tiny point of heat and density that's so extreme, our brains can barely even handle the idea. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
And okay, if that wasn't weird enough, here's where it gets really trippy. People always ask what happened before the Big Bang, but the question doesn't even make sense. Why? Because the very idea of before, time itself, was created in that exact same instant. Wild, right?
So, you have this point of pure energy. How do you get from that to the beautiful, glittering cosmos we see when we look up at night? Let's break it down. Right at the beginning, in the first tiny fractions of a second, the universe was just this chaotic soup of energy and particles. Think of it like a super hot, dense fog. But as space kept expanding, things started to cool down. It took about 379,000 years, but eventually the first atoms of hydrogen and helium could finally form. And once that happened, gravity took over. It just started pulling those atoms together, tighter and tighter, until, bam, they ignited, and we got our very first stars and galaxies.
So you might be thinking, this is a cool story, but how do we actually know any of this? And what's amazing is that we can literally see the evidence. This image right here, it's a map of something called the cosmic microwave background. It's basically the leftover heat, the afterglow from the Big Bang itself. This faint, ancient light is everywhere, filling the entire sky. It's like an echo of creation that we can still pick up with our instruments today. It's incredible.
Okay, so the universe is unbelievably vast and ancient. That can make you feel kind of small, right? So where do we fit into this gigantic picture? Let's figure that out by taking a little tour of our cosmic neighborhood. We'll start with what we know and then zoom out, way out. And of course, our journey has to start right here, on our beautiful blue marble, home. All right, let's pull back a bit. Now you can see our whole solar system. There's Earth, just one of 8 planets, all caught in this constant gravitational dance around our home star, the Sun. But our Sun, it's just one star, one out of something like 200 billion stars in our home galaxy, the Milky Way. It's like this glittering city of stars that stretches for 100,000 light years. The scale is just staggering. And we're not done zooming out. The Milky Way isn't just floating out there by itself. Nope. It's part of a little cosmic neighborhood we call the local group. It's a cluster of a few dozen galaxies, all hanging out together, held in place by each other's gravity. Okay, one last big zoom out. This is it, the universe, on its grandest possible scale. And what do we see? This incredible, vast cosmic web. It's made of massive superclusters of galaxies, all connected by these long filaments, separated by these huge empty voids. That's our universe. So that's everything we can see, everything we can observe. But now, let's talk about the stuff we can't see. The universe's dark secrets. Because, and this is a big one, it turns out that most of the cosmos is a total and complete mystery to us. Just look at this chart. Think about everything we just saw. The stars, the galaxies, the planets, us, all of it. That's what scientists call normal matter. And guess what? It only makes up 5% of the entire universe. 5%! The other 95% is made of two things we know almost nothing about: dark matter and dark energy.
Seriously, the universe we actually see is just the tiny tip of a giant cosmic iceberg. So yeah, this leads us to one of the absolute biggest questions in all of science. What on earth is all this mysterious stuff that makes up the vast majority of our universe? Okay, here's probably the easiest way to wrap your head around it. Think of dark matter as an invisible cosmic glue. We can't see it, but its gravity is what's holding entire galaxies together and stopping them from just flying apart. Then you've got dark energy. It's doing the exact opposite. It's some kind of mysterious force that's pushing everything apart, making the universe expand faster and faster. So one pulls, the other pushes. And the crazy part? We can't see either of them. Okay, so we've gone from the biggest mysteries in physics to something, well, something that's maybe even more personal. It's a question that gets into biology, philosophy, and just our deepest sense of wonder. In this absolutely mind-bogglingly huge cosmos, are we the only ones here? And just to put that question into perspective, think about this number. Scientists estimate there are maybe 2 trillion galaxies in the part of the universe we can see. 2 trillion. And we already said our own galaxy has hundreds of billions of stars. The number of possible places for life to exist, it's beyond staggering. And this isn't just a fun question to think about. It's a real scientific pursuit. For decades now, projects like SETI, that's the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, they've been using these huge radio telescopes to just listen, scanning the skies, hoping to pick up any kind of artificial signal, anything that might be a sign of technology from another civilization. But you know what? We haven't just been listening. We've been talking too, or at least shouting into the void. These here are 2 of the most famous messages we've sent out to the stars. They're like these little cosmic messages in a bottle, just floating out there on the tiny, tiny chance that someone or something might find them someday. On the left, you've got the erasable message. That was a radio signal we beamed out that has some basic info about us, our number system, our DNA, where we are. And on the right is the Pioneer plaque. It's an actual engraved map bolted onto a spacecraft that's now drifting between the stars. It basically shows any finder where our sun is and gives a little diagram of a man and a woman. And that brings us full circle, right back to where we started, with the huge, profound question. After this incredible journey, from the Big Bang to the cosmic web, from our little blue dot all the way out to these giant dark mysteries, we're just left to wonder. In a universe with 2 trillion galaxies, what do you think the chances are that we're really alone? Are we just a one-off, precious accident? Or is the cosmos absolutely buzzing with life, and we're just not tuned to the right channel yet?